Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning into yet another video. I'm your host, That Dragon Guy, and today we are going to talk about some fantastic news that we have heard about, and that is the PlayStation 5 is now has an official release date of holiday season of 2020, and I've heard a lot of people bet that it would end up releasing before Black Friday because, well, who would release something after Black Friday, pretty much, you know? Anyway, that's where it stands. We have the holiday release of 2020. The PlayStation 5 is the official name, which I think is great, because why would you change the number naming? I mean, Xbox has so many different names, I don't know which order they go in, but PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 works out great. I know which order they come out in, you know? Alright, moving on to the next thing. They've mentioned that there's a change in the vibration scheme in the controller, which I think that's pretty good. You know, I don't really use the vibration in the controllers all that often because when there's a cutscene or something, I tend to sit the controller down on the table so I don't accidentally hit a button and skip the cutscene or something. And, well, the controller suddenly vibrating crazily on the table might not be a good thing, you know? Like, obviously, if you've seen me in gameplays, I've sat there and sat the controller down and used my hands whenever it was recording, you know? So, I mean, there are definitely a lot of times where I sit the controller down. There's an improved speaker on the controller like this, which is supposed to make it come out of the controller better and sound better, which I think is great. Matter of fact, when I first got the PS4 way back in the day, I got the PS4 and Grand Theft Auto 5 pretty much right at the same time, and well, I didn't know the controller did that, and the first time it came out of the controller, I was like, where the hell is that coming from? Because it wasn't turned up all the way, because I didn't know about the setting. I just got the PS4, you know? Anyway, that's kind of cool. Especially since I remember the damn thing scaring me for a second when I first got it. Moving on to the next thing, there's a new SSD, which is supposed to make it to where there's no loading screens, and that is pretty damn cool, because I tell you what, there's one thing that's not any fun, it's loading screens. See, my computer sucks. It's not really all that made for gaming, and I play The Sims 4 on my computer, and I have all the DLC that you can possibly get for it except for one of the new things. I can't remember which one I don't have, but anyway, the loading in that takes forever. I'm pretty sure I've complained about it in a previous Sims 4 video. So, no loading screen sounds amazing. The next thing is backwards compatibility. I'm willing to bet no matter what, it's going to be PlayStation 4 backwards compatibility for games. But I, personally, am hoping for a backwards compatibility back to at least PlayStation 3. I have so many PlayStation 3 games that I would love to play and be able to save on the PlayStation 5, so I don't have to keep switching out systems and controllers, and I can just stick to one system whenever I want to play one of my old PlayStation 3 games, because I've heard a lot of people say that no one ever goes back and plays these old games, blah, 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 but that's not true, at least not for me, because one of my favorite games to go back and play with the actual hard copy that I have is Legends of the Dragoon. I love going back and playing my hard copy of that on my PS2, because I don't have a PS1, that quit a long time ago, but I do have a PS2, and you know, that has all the memory cards and can actually play PS1 games. My PS3, on the other hand, there was a sudden thunderstorm a couple weeks ago, and that is out of commission, so I gotta replace my PS3. So, as of right now, I can't play any of my PS3 games, because my PS4 isn't backwards compatible with PS3 games, which really, really sucks. I have a lot of games that I cannot play due to that. Anyway, moving on, the concept art that was released, that was, you know, mentioned as like that V on the top of it and whatnot. I'm sure I can put a picture here somewhere. That has been confirmed to be true, and the one thing I can say about that is I appreciate the fact that it looks like there's going to be a lot more air vents for the console because my PlayStation 4 during the summer overheats and I can't play it during the day because my air conditioner has a mind of its own. Sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't. So, whenever the air conditioner's not working, I can't play the PS4 because it's too hot in here and I have to wait until nighttime. So, the more vents to allow more cooling, because I have a lot of fans on my PlayStation 4. I have like 2 big fans on my PlayStation 4 to help cool it down. So the more fans, the better. The more vents, the better. But that means a lot more cleaning out of dust. So that's maybe one downside, is all the dust you'll have to clean out. But keeping the system cool is very important to extend its life, right? That's all the main things that I wanted to talk about. I think it's great the PlayStation 5 is coming out in the holiday season of 2020, but I probably won't get it when it first comes out, because if there's anything we know, a system's first version usually has a lot of problems. I mean, look at the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch Lite, it's already showing drifting in the in the controller portion of that model. So Nintendo is already looking for a replacement of that. So chances are I won't get a PlayStation 5 until probably 6 months to a year after it releases, unless the launch title is like GTA 6 or Elder Scrolls 6. If that happens, I might have to bite the bullet and just get the system with the problems, because God knows I want to play GTA 6 as soon as it comes out, or Elder Scrolls as soon as it comes out. All that being said, what are your comments on the PlayStation 5? Please write them down below. Don't forget the notification bell. I post every single day, so you surely want to be notified. But in celebration of the PS5, we're going to take a shot, and we're going to say cheers to Sony for announcing the release date of their new system and actually keeping or bringing back backwards compatibility, because the last time that I remember anything being backwards compatible for Sony was when the PlayStation 3 first came out. You were able to go back and play PS2 and PS1 games, but that quickly was discontinued with the later models. I don't think PS4 was ever backwards compatible. So the fact that they're bringing it back to the PS5, celebration to you, Sony, thank you. Please make it to where I can at least play PS1 games and PS3 games. I got a PS2, so whatever. I don't need the backwards compatibility for PS2. But 3 and 1 and 4, please and thank you. So, as I was saying before my dog so rudely interrupted me, cheers to Sony and the backwards compatibility and the new release date for the new system. I'm excited and cannot wait. And also, cheers to anyone who likes, shares, and subscribes and hits that notification bell. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow for another video. Thank you guys. Bye.